Hi and welcome to another KWM tasting note with me, Andrew. Today we're trying Woodstock's Cottage Block Cabernet Sauvignon 2017 from the McLaren Vale, which is down in here in South Australia. So it's south of Adelaide. Number 6 on this. Yeah, Southern Fleuru, that's the place. So lovely Mediterranean climate in that part of the world by comparison to European standards. Cabernet Sauvignon would be an important grape variety around there. More important now is probably Grenache. This is what they're getting better known for in the likes, particularly like the Blewett Springs area of McLaren Vale. Shiraz obviously is an important variety, but there's a lot of really sort of gems to be had in Cabernet Sauvignon, particularly in like the McLaren Vale and South Australia in general. It's sort of suffered a little bit from the ABC sort of scenario, anything but Chardonnay, anything but Cabernet. Just people got too much of a good thing in that sense. There's a lot of old vines in that part of the world that are probably being undersold or selling for less than probably what they could do. So this Woodstock is run by Scott Collett, second generation. Now his son Peter Collett is the winemaker, third generation of the same family to own this property. They set up and bought this particular block, which in the early 70s they bought this block apparently, which had an orchard and a cottage on it, which they ripped up the orchard and planted Cabernet Sauvignon. But they kept the cottage and different generations lived in the cottage, and that's where the name for this vineyard and wine came from, the cottage block. So what you expect from Australia is quite big upfront fruit, powerful wines, and you do get that here with the Woodstock Cottage Block. It is quite a deeply coloured wine. It's 2017 now, so it's 6 years old, starting to go a little bit garnet on the edge, but beautiful aromatic nose, lovely sort of mint chocolate, menthol characters, the sort of black fruit of the black currant, classic sort of Cabernet notes. Really appealing glass of wine on the nose. That sweetness of fruit comes through on the palate. That lovely mint chocolate again, menthol, a bit more black cherry almost coming through on it. Tannins are quite soft, very nicely integrated in there as well. You get a touch of vanilla and creaminess on the finish, but it is quite elongated. Now this has come in at a really crazy price. It's so good, such good value bottle of wine at the moment. It's hard to go past. And the reason for that is probably the Chinese and Australian trade war, where they've nowhere to sell it in China anymore. So we have in the UK and Ireland have been lucky enough to be able to benefit from some of that fallout, and we are getting some fantastic bottles of wine at crazy cheap prices. So this is only 10 or 11 quid a bottle. It is super value for money at this point in time. Buy it before it goes, because it is limited stock if you do like Australian wines and you like them sort of upfront fruit. Woodstock have been in McLaren Vale for quite some time, and they produce really consistently good bottles of wine from top to bottom from all the grape varieties. So yeah, call into the shop. It's readily available for now while it is, and buy it online before it sells out. So until next time, cheers.